Oh, the other thing I do want to make sure I say is hello, future YouTube, because I do know that I will be uploading this VOD onto YouTube, so I want to say hi, YouTube. Hello, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you haven't seen other episodes, there is a playlist of all the episodes of this playthrough, so if you want to check all those out, this one will be joining it as well. So if you want to, everyone wave. Jessica says hi to YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Hi, future YouTube. Doug says hi. Hello, future YouTube. Yes, we'll be putting this on YouTube, so I'll do similar editing and things like that. So enjoy the episode. We'll jump in here as soon as the game decides to open. I pushed play. There it's going. There it goes. Okay. Mentioned on YouTube. At least in these VODs, yours is probably the one that's been mentioned the most. Alright, yes. Also, content warning. If you have not been here for any of the Scarlet Hollow things, this is going to be episode 4. This is a horror game. We definitely got into some creepy things in episode 3. So if you have not seen the previous episodes and want to check them out, all the VODs are edited down to be just our discussions and the gameplay on YouTube. This one will be joining it as well. So, hi Sparkles. But also that time didn't play episode 3 before. Yeah. Swiggity, swiggity, time to get spoopy. Yes. The one thing I'm aware of, and now I'm like gonna be hyper aware of it because I'm watching the VODs. The one thing that drove me nuts watching these VODs back of things is me going like this. And then like just the, you know, I'm aware that I'm reading chat, but all of a sudden I'm talking, and then I just stop. And now I'm like, that's the thing that I do to read chat, but also I'm like, so this time it's the opposite. I played 8 or 9 times episode 4. Okay. I have literally not opened this game since the last time we streamed it. I can tell you right now, things look a little bit different already. We're gonna push load. Yes, Saturday, March 12th, 2022. Why am I scared? Like, not because of the scary things, but I'm like, why do I feel like someone's gonna die in this episode? We've only lost one person. And also, it's actually really weird to be playing this game because of how many hours I've spent watching myself play this game now. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing the thing. Also, we'll see how well I words. I think that's really probably going to be the thing of like, I'm going to hit a point where my words go blah, 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 blah. Okay. Episode 4 awaits. Yes. Okay. Continue. Yes, actually, let's see the recap, mainly because I'm just curious to see what the recap includes. I personally watched through the VODs, and I did listen to most of it. For the end of episode 3, I didn't listen to all of it because that was the stuff that I really remembered. Also, I did get a kick out of watching my facial expressions during that. I'm like, okay, if I'm entertained by my, like, if I can entertain myself watching my own VODs back, I'm like, okay, I guess I must be doing something right. Oh, hydrate. Okay. Would you like to see a recap before starting episode 4? You know what? I just because I'm curious to see what it includes, I want a full recap. Also, just for anyone who was not here for any episodes, or if you didn't get a chance to watch the YouTubes. All right. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops in seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin brought the tickets. The funeral of Pearline Scarlet, your cousin's mother, and your aunt seemed like something you shouldn't ignore. even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Hi, Tabby. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. Dustin! Am I allowed to admit that I wanted the full recap just because I figured Dustin would be in it? Because if the first episode, you know, if the recap of the first episode is the same from before, it's like, Dustin, afraid, Dustin, I love you so much. Which means, if you don't want to see a creepy deer, when I click, it's probably going to show that. Yep, I was right. Okay. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Hi, Gretchen! Pain, rot, decay. Yes, this is the origin of the testicle deer quote that's in the bot somewhere. Yes, testicle deer, face deer. Exactly. Hi, Annalee. We also, in case anyone has forgotten, we are running Talk to Animals and Keen Eye are our two traits that we have. Come on, whatever your name is, grab the flashlight and help me line up a good shot. No, we save Gretchen. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. And we lose Duke. You dive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms just before she manages to wiggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder. God damn it! Sorry, Duke. Stella, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't get into any more trouble. My grandmother called them ditchleads, and they're a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Make yourself at home. Just remembering all the memes. Yes, the community of ditchlings, and also don't forget, we're from New Marlene's, is the name of my hometown in this save file. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. Wow, that is some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. I'm gonna keep my ears open for you. Hi, Avery. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Oh, because we chose to tell Avery. That's one of the choices we made, is we chose to tell Avery about it. A city for corn lovers? Sure, why not? But Gretchen is the best potato, yes. Have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into any trouble out there. Yeah, she got into some big trouble, and our keen eye saved her butt. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out? Nothing strenuous, we promise. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Freaking Wayne. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. She didn't. She did. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hideout spot these days. But the Shaw mine? That place has been shut down like 100... Or that place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. We did choose to call Tabby. We gave her, like, we got the achievement for the courtesy call. We called her, and then we proceeded to go in. You pull your phone out and dial your cousin. What is this? You know I'm in a meeting. A kid just snuck into the Shaw mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do these things keep happening to me? Ugh, whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. And we did not. We immediately went into the mine. My dad is a foreman at the continuous mining facility, and he says they only abandoned this mine because there wasn't enough coal left. So it's actually really safe, and we can hang out here whenever we want. Shut up, Becca. No one likes you. Correction, your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. My dad says our house is haunted. Kaneeka is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. You turn to see Becca and Alexis gone, and Rosalina anxiously hovering in front of a small tunnel in the cavern wall. She freezes as you notice her. I think this was a keen eye moment, which is why the ending we got worked. I won't spoil anything if you haven't watched anything else. Yes, this is, I was going to say, I was thinking back on it. This is the keen eye moment that saves it. No spoilers if you haven't seen what happens if you don't have keen eye. But keen eye makes the ending of episode 2 be very different, is what I have learned. There is something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest, like the deep growl of a predator. Hi, Bo. Yes, we're doing the recap right now. Did Mystical and talk to animals and it gets massively different. Yeah, I watched Jessica replaying. Oh, what is your stream run had? You were doing what? Booksmart and talked with animals? Was that what that run was? One of them was Booksmart. I watched that. Booksmart and talk to animals. Okay, I watched that to see some of the differences because holy moly, the difference between not having Keen Eye at the end of episode 2 and not bringing Tabitha to the end of episode 3 makes huge difference. The difference of bringing Tabitha, it's not what I thought it would be at all, but it's a huge difference. Book Doggo. Yes, it was the Smart Doggo run. Mystical in episode 3 is huge for lore context on what's going on. Okay. Need to do a hot doggo run for reasons. Okay. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there. Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. Tap girl, are you all right? You and Tabitha manage to squeeze through the entrance just as the walls of the mine come crashing down. Holy shit, you're okay, thank God. And everyone's accounted for. That was a surprisingly close call. We could have all died in there. What did you weirdos do? Everything was fine until you adults showed up. Becca, stop being a teenager. Just, no, go away. Hot, powerful build? Yes. Becca, shut up. Yes. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. Okay, so that's the end of episode 2. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. When you close your eyes, you see the shadowy figures that gathered behind Stella in the mines. Your thoughts are drawn to the carving on the wall and to the visions imparted upon you. We get more dusted. There are 2 of them now. We're Dusted and Dusted Mom. What happened to your glass house? Asshole squatter move in. Kick Dusted Mom out. You're so cute. As you ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the 2 of you, impatiently tapping her foot. The thing that was interesting, I need to actually go back and rewatch it again, because I'm still kind of confused of what happened. We had an interaction with Janie that I went back and I didn't explore, and she ended up repeating stuff, and then it auto-picked, like, our response to it, where before we had a choice. And I'm not quite sure what happened with it. It was a bug. I was like, something happened, because then it changed our answer. So that was weird. It was a bug. They patched it. Okay, I was like, that was a weird thing that happened. So I figured it was probably just something like that, but I didn't know if it was I clicked on something. Okay. Yes, okay. Oh, Tap Girl, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry you got caught up in that. You 2 did right by those kids, though. What a blessing, everyone getting out of that situation all right. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Tap Girl, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute. This is the start of episode 3, where Tabitha went in there and we immediately ditched her pretty much. Oh, it does not happen anymore. Right. Okay. Yeah, because it was interesting that it, like, repeated kind of some things. So, I still would like to go back and replay the episodes. But at this point, I'm just in terms of time, I'm probably not going to do it for quite some time. Oh, excuse me. Wait, you're Tap Girl, aren't you? My name is Beau. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. The policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. Poor Beau. Yes, we did choose to go have breakfast with Stella. And with that, breakfast is served. We met the mayor. He's a dog. Keen eye. Not only is this mayor a dog, but judging from the series of portraits lining the walls, every mayor of Scarlet Hollow has also been a dog. 100+ hours of this game. Yeah, you've played just a little bit of it. I would like to go back, and now that I've seen some of the other endings of things, for at least the first few episodes, I do want to go back and I want to explore some of them. But at this point, I'm still going to wait, because I still would like to continue this playthrough, like, until I finish it, when, you know, the game's complete, but also just in terms of time with all the other games I play and all the other things that I try to do, I doubt that I'm gonna get to it. Honestly, a good choice to elect dogs over and over. Yes. Yes, he's a capitalist jerk that only cares about the tourist industry. Exactly. Yes, Gretchen does not like the mayor. Gretchen does not like the mayor. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. Alright, before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Part of me, to be perfectly honest, this is one of the character interactions that I'm like, I just want to see what happens if I was not brave enough to insult him for some reason. And I want to know what happens if there was literally an option to pick, like, back off priest, I'm not buying whatever you're selling or something like that. And I'm like, I just now want to know what he says if you click on that. It's like, That would be a thing that I'd be interested to go back and just be like, okay, what happens if you actually click those other options? Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Top Girl. Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt. I'm sure she's in a better place now. If you'd ever like to discuss your beliefs, my door is always open. Reese! The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined in his studio. Or to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning much. Aw, she's staring at us. Sadly, he's used to that, but I never clicked just to guess. Yeah, that's kind of a thought I had, but I'm like, I'm just curious what he would say. All right, dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kaneeka anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with sharp, fierce gaze. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Tap Girl's still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day. I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask permission from my mom just to have friends over. Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay. Hey, hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Okay, yeah, we did not bring Tabitha with us. We did bring Avery. We did bring Zane, though. Sorry, Reese, it's true. Jessica, can you romance the doctor? Is that who you're romancing? It's fine. Yeah. Yes. Interesting. Okay. She's not one I would think would be a romance option. She's your chosen one? Okay. So I guess it would make sense if we went and saw Reese again, we would see her again if we go over there. Alright. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch. The floor around it is stained in reddish brown. I'm going for it. And then we get pulled into a very weird place. Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Is it going to give us like just a quick glimpse of each room, maybe? Before you have the chance to think, another door creaks open on what you thought was the ceiling. Oh no. Okay. Wayne's going to show up. There you are. We run. This is quite the maze, isn't it? And absolutely crawling with these miserable little parasites. Bottom feeders. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Forfeit your years and I will finally leave. A smell hits you, that now familiar, wet, unwell odor. What an annoying pest you are, but you couldn't keep me out for long. It seems we've exhausted its power. Holding all these bodies hostage must have been quite taxing. Come along, Tap Girl. It's desperate, but it has no power over you. There's no need to bow to the will of such a frayed and broken consciousness. Leave it to fester. You fall towards the entrance, your legs still unsure of the ground beneath you, and the doors fly open. You're outside. It's real this time. A cool autumn breeze blows small piles of dried leaves across the steps of the library. All right, romanceable options. Recap. Stella, Kaneeka, Reese, Oscar, Avery, Wayne, Dr. Kelly, and Sybil. Sybil? Okay, interesting. Huh. Okay. The community went wild with this info. Yeah, I was like, I knew Wayne was one that you could romance, as odd as that might seem. That was one that I knew. I was like, huh? I know, it was like romancing the parents of other romance options. Yeah. Also, just Wayne just standing there is very creepy. You made the right choice. It would have been so easy to fall for its tricks. I'm proud that you didn't. He's seeing you. I'm sorry, Tap Girl. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? He hurries off down the road. Yeah, because we had apparently one of the rarer endings just because I didn't bring Tabitha, because that changes a lot of stuff. So Sybil walks us home because Tabby's not there. How fun it is to say to Reese, by the way, your mother is hot. Great. Oh, it makes you 40 plus, so it makes sense. Okay. I was wondering if that was something it would do. Okay, I'm looking forward to continuing our chat tomorrow once you've had some time to rest. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. Before your thoughts can drift away to nightmarish recollections of hours past, your phone buzzes on the nightstand. Hey, sorry I ran off earlier. Wound up in a really bad headspace. I care about you so much. Just need some time to get a handle on things. Sorry. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. now commands the entirety of City Hall, a swirling void of wrath and despair that the people of this town will have to learn to ignore. Disaster looms, its tallest yet over Scarlet Hollow. Are we ready? One of the romances is only available if you're old. If not, she's like, sorry, you're a decade too young for me. That's interesting, though, because I figured if you chose to actually give it years of your life, you know, I was guessing that it was going to be that you would just just die young kind of thing. Not that it would, like, age you, but that does also make sense. We ready? Wake up. You open your eyes. It's a new day. Last night seems so far away. You can almost pretend the horrors you witnessed in the annex were nothing but a nightmare chased away by the harsh morning light. But you know that the furious spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. yet lingers, locked behind the doors of the town hall, still tied to the earth by its hatred of you and your bloodline. An involuntary shudder runs down your spine. But your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. Hope you made it home okay? Kaneeka. Haven't heard from Stella since last night. How about you? You check your messages. There's nothing from Stella. Okay. Kind of close. Yeah, it makes you kind of close to die young if you think of it. I guess that it makes sense. But the fact that it actually makes you old is interesting. But I guess it's the same either way, in a sense. Can we say hi to Dustin? Say hi to Dustin. I'm gonna text Stella. Let's face it, because even in a video game, making phone calls. I did call her last night, but she didn't answer. So I'm gonna text her. Morning, hot stuff. Okay. Send Stella a photo of a nervous puppet. Morning, hot stuff. You wait for a few silent minutes. Your message sits undelivered. Call her. Hey, what's up? Haha, just kidding. I'm not able to come to the phone right now. This is actually a recording of my voice. It isn't really me. Technology, huh? Anyways, leave a message or don't. I never check this thing. Okay, mood. But really, though, the amount of times I have to tell my mother, no, I'm not going to listen to your voicemail. Just message me. Also, why are you calling me? Just message me. Also, if you're old, the game, makes your vision different. That's why we have new accessibility options in the game, so you can make full, half, or turn it off. Interesting. Okay. Mailbox is full and can't accept messages at this time. Okay. She messaged me last night. She, it seems like she just has some stuff on her mind she needs to work through. Ooh, phone buzzed? Stella? Okay, that's good to know. I'm glad at least someone's heard from her. Oh, it's Kaneeka responding. Okay. But I'm still kind of worried. It's a little odd for her to just dip with everything going on. I think we should look for her. Let's meet up in town, okay? Looks like you have your morning plans in order. Visit Dustin! Dustin! You open the drawers. They both have a bread now. They got bread. Hi, Dustin and Dustin Mom. Human is back! Maybe changed mind about eating us. Could be the end of Dustin and Dustin Mom. No, you're fine. I would never eat you. I love you. Dustin Mom know better than to trust. When push come to shove, survival more important than friendship. Okay, but Dustin is precious. Protect Dustin. Yes. Dustin Mom spend too much time outside. It different inside. There enough bread for everyone here. No need eat friends. Dustin still have childhood innocence. Hope Dustin get to keep that innocence forever. I love that Dustin is still just all snug. I guess your glass house still has that squatter? Tried to reclaim glass house last night, but asshole squatter too big and strong. Dustin mom stand no chance. Might have to live in Dustin house forever. Human big and strong too. Probably more big and strong than asshole squatter. You fight? Give Dustin mom glass house back? I'm not accepting quests from an opossum. No, anything for you, Dustin. Squatter have sharp things on head. Human be careful. But Dustin mom would be internally grateful to human. Dustin, too. I should get going. Okay. You're so cute. That's that. Okay. Oh, they're so cute. Nothing's probably changed in the closet, but also I feel compelled to check the closet. Dustin K emote. We need a Gretchen emote too. Yes. I mean, if there's things that we can use as like Scarlet Hollow emotes, I am totally down to go like upload those in the follower emote slots. Because I do still just have the Cult of the Lamb ones in there. Check the dang closet. I don't know why, but check the closet. Did the doll move? You make your way to the closet. There's no denying it. The doll moved at some point since your most recent visit. No. But your long dead relative's creepy doll isn't the only thing that's different. Someone was in here. Keen eye, and judging by the residue that was left behind, you're pretty sure you know the culprit. That means he was in your room, but he was there while you were out. But was he there while you were out the previous day, or did he enter while you slept unawares just a few feet away? I don't like it. I don't like that. No. Can't answer this question. Like, I'm assuming it's implying Wayne. Because I don't know else who the he would be. Something to mull over for the rest of the day. Yep. You know what, let's go take a shower. You might as well take a shower before starting the rest of your day. We kind of had a day yesterday, so you step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. Feels good to wash away the grime from last night's haunting, but eventually you'll have to leave this place and confront the rest of the day. In the meantime, I already did the achievement for the wash away your sins, so... Think about someone special, think about, think about Stella running off last night. Hopefully she's just sleeping in. You're done here. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Okay, let's head downstairs. It's time to face your cousin. She's not here, but it looks like she left a note on the counter. Hi, Frou Frou. Had to run. The librarian needed a new house, so I'm giving him the keys to the Maxwell place. And the miners decided to stage a strike today out of all days, so I won't be around. I know there's no point asking you not to do anything reckless, but I'm asking anyway. Be back late. Call if you get into trouble. Tabitha. So Tabitha ditched us today, apparently. According to the devs, this part is like all your thoughts that pop in, and the ones on the bottom is like behind your head or the last thing you think of Wait, according to the devs, this part is like all your thoughts that pop in, and the ones on the bottom is like behind your head are the last things you think or subconscious. Okay. Wait, Jessica, is she normally here? Because she's not here for me. Yeah, Tabby's not here. Tabby's gone. Tabby ditched us today. We didn't ditch Tabby. Tabby ditched us, which is new. Time to figure out the rest of your day. I talked to Frou Frou. I want to talk to Frou Frou. You walk over to the cat. Am I gonna attempt to French? I don't know if I want to attempt to French. I'm not gonna attempt to French. There's the words on the screen. So she's not here. Yeah, I was gonna say we did not bring Tabby. We like ditched Tabby completely in episode 3. Oh, it's you? Hello, Frou Frou. Do you know anything about the stone carvings scattered around town? I am not here to be your commented on. Something about a detective. I am here to watch you flail about in the darkness. What do you want? Oh, what do you want? Okay. Oh, it's you. What do you want now? Okay. I was like, I don't French. I am not here to provide answers to whatever mysterious confound you feeble American mind. Or whatever mysteries confound your feeble American mind. I'm not here to be your, how do you say it, dog detective. I'm a cat. Thank you for translating. I'm like, will you ever let me pet you? And coat my fur in your disgusting human oils? None. I missed you last night, Frou Frou. That makes one of us. Nod respectfully to Frou Frou. She scoffs, her tail twitching with annoyance, but you can sense she's less annoyed than she usually is. Maybe she's getting used to you. Non means no. Okay. Hi, Frou Frou. Good talk. She scoffs as you turn away. Okay. One of the changes that I know they added, at least for, like, in the first episode, is when you go to the garden, you can actually, like, go into the garden. So I'm assuming I can do that now, but also, like, I want a sandwich. Warmer over time, according to the devs. Okay. It's not there yet. Okay. Frou Frou did, like, not immediately, like, say no to me completely, so investigate the garden. Oh, because of Dustin's too. Okay. Whatever kicked out Dustin's mom is in the garden right now. You better look into it before you head into town. Yes, let's go help Dustin mom. Because originally when I played episode 1, this is all we got to see of the garden. But supposedly there's more of it now? The air is chilly today, the overcast sky hanging oppressively over the weed-choked flower beds. Investigate the greenhouse. You start carefully picking your way through the underbrush. Oh, there's the greenhouse. Okay. It doesn't take much effort to find a path. Cuttings of prickly raspberry bushes and tangled vines litter the ground around the greenhouse. Talk to animals. The glass house, one could say. You step towards the door. It's sealed shut by a lock, and you catch a brief glimpse of a horned shadow through the ancient clouded glass. Kenai, it was a goat. So this is Dustin's mom's squatter. Oh, it's like an actual goat? Okay. Talk to the goat! Achievement unlocked, Dustin quest. Yes. Love it. Okay. What's your name, little guy? Goat. The goat's name is Goat? What are you doing in the greenhouse? Human put me here. Can't complain. Pretty sweet digs, honestly. Stays nice and warm, and there's plenty of eats, too. Examine the lock. It looks sturdy. You'll need some tools if you're going to get this open. Maybe Stella or Kaneeka could lend a hand later. My guess is if you have street smart as a trait that you can unlock it. That's my guess. Where did you come from? Farm. Used to live with other guys like me. Kinda miss them, but not that much. Don't gotta share anymore. Big brain tappy? Okay. I was like, that is my thought, is if you had the street smart, you could unlock it. Did that human have a brown coat and big boots? Coat like, what, fur? Nah, not brown fur. Yellow fur. Just on the top, like all you humans. Don't know what boots are. Can't help you there. Guess I'll leave you to it then. Okay, we gotta come get the goat out of there. See ya, or not. It's a wild world out there. That's great. Okay. You investigated the garden. With Stella missing, it's best not to keep Kaneeka waiting for much longer. I was gonna say, I bet you... Oh, it's actually gonna let us still do PB&J? Cool. I was gonna say, if we don't get to make breakfast with everything else we've done, it would make sense. Yeah, Tabby just got a goat, apparently. Let's eat some breakfast. If Stella's MIA, who knows when you get a chance to eat? You make yourself a PB&J in anticipation for the long day ahead of you. And that's that. Okay, let's head to town. Time to head to town. Bye, Frou-Frou. You head to the front door and begin your trek to the town below. The sun shines down through a thin layer of clouds, illuminating the path in a watery gray light. This is actually interesting, us walking to town, because... Oh, there's ditchlings. I just registered that there's ditchlings there. Okay. Of us walking to town because... Well, walking to town alone, because so far, like, if we've walked back, we've had someone with us, or we've been driven in a car. Oh, all the ditchlings. Okay. Keen eye. Glimpses of pale figures dot your periphery. You haven't seen ditchlings in the middle of the day before. They're getting bolder. Yeah, alone. ... Oh, hey! To your surprise, you find a familiar face making its way up the path towards you. Hey, I was just coming up to see you. Hope you were able to get some sleep after everything that happened last night. I was up most of the night, totally wired on adrenaline. Even if I had been able to chill out a bit, knowing that thing was right down the street... Yeah, not super conducive to a good night's sleep. Does the library look different? Like, can you see the haunting from outside? Boarded up, but I can't say I've gotten close enough to see much of anything yet. We could always check it out together. Though, maybe we better not tempt it. That ghost seemed pretty desperate to eat your soul last night, and I don't even know if I mean that metaphorically or literally. Hopefully some slapdash plywood is all it takes to contain that thing. I don't like the thought of it spilling out onto the main street if it smells a drop of scarlet blood nearby. Oh, we got so many choices. Wonder if we could get Tabitha to deal with it. Let's do this one. Hopefully no hooligans break into the library and get trapped in ghost hell. where there are abandoned buildings, there are people trying to break in and get spooked. Nothing we can do to stop that, but maybe the ghost won't possess anyone if there aren't any Scarlets around to guilt trip. Who knows? We can flirt with Avery! Okay. Actual question. Can we flirt with multiple people without getting hooked in romance of one? Because I want to romance Stella. I think is who I would like to romance. I do like Avery, though. Technically, we have flirted with Avery once. Because when I played the episode, whichever episode that was, you could flirt in earlier episodes. That is now no longer a thing, supposedly. Well, yes and no. If you do it in front of them, they will notice and not like that. Okay. Flirt, yes, but they will lock you out eventually with a final choice. Okay. Because at this point, there's a romance lock-in per se. Okay, so that happens in this episode then. Yes. Because at this point, I think I would like to romance Stella. Yes, for 4 characters. Okay. So I could flirt. So you're saying I could still flirt with Avery and then romance Stella later. Because I do kind of want to flirt with Avery. Oh, we can tell them to go away. No. No, they can stay. Avery is fine. In 2 of them, you only have an opportunity in this chapter. Okay. Because this one has, episode 4 has like a bunch of different endings, right? I'm flirting with Avery. I'm gonna do it. You were coming to see me. That's sweet. I would be interested to know how many. Yes, Jessica. How many endings are there to episode 4? 5? Oh boy. See, I think we're at the point that I could see going back and doing other playthroughs if there really is that many different endings. Because I feel like, you know, the first couple of episodes are more... like, there's different ways they can end. But there's still... you know, like, the mind stuff changes. But there's still an escape either way. Like... okay. What can I say? I'm someone who knows what they want. I would have walked up here at the crack of dawn, but I figured I should let you sleep at least a little longer. Though, not too much longer. I had to make sure you didn't go running off into trouble. Not without me. Okay. Episode 1 and 2 have 3 endings. Episode 3 has 4, and episode 4 has 5. Okay. I'd be interested to know, like, what the other endings for episode 3 are. Because you were saying that you could fail the trial, and I'm interested to see what happens with that. I'll have to, honestly, I just need to go play it. I just need to let myself fall down the hole and go through playing the different things. Have you heard anything from Stella? I haven't heard from her, though we don't text much. I haven't checked in with Winnie to see if she came in for an early breakfast or anything. But if you haven't heard from her, that doesn't sound great. Seeing her like that last night was awful. She's usually so unflappable. Yes, come with us! Kaneeka and I are meeting up to look for Stella. Wanna come? Absolutely. I told Winnie I'd be coming in late today, so I've got time. Yes, Avery, hang out with us. I like Avery. Join us. I have no addiction to this game. Totally not, Jessica. Totally not. I don't know how much time, though. From what I saw this morning, there's already a few miners already holed up in there. They must be using it as a home base for the strike. Oh, by the way, there's a strike going on. I'm sure you already know that, though. I have to imagine Tabitha would have told you this morning. Let's do the ditchlings. There's ditchlings everywhere now, even though it's daytime. Avery turns to survey the tree line. I noticed a few on my way up. They're kind of funny now that I'm getting a good look at them, with their scrunched up little Sharpie faces. So, should I be worried about these things? I know they're a bad omen or something, but, like, are they dangerous? They're not gonna eat me if I take a wrong turn, right? I'd rather not find out. Does anyone in town have a flamethrower? I like that option. You know, we're gonna go with this one, though. No, but you might get some eggs laid in your skin. Oh, is that all they do? That doesn't sound so bad. I think I could survive a parasitic larva or two. Just glad being eaten alive isn't on the table. Okay. I like the idea to have a friend that I can talk about this game without fear of spoilers. I know, I wanna know the other options, and now that I've seen some of them and, you know, where we are story-wise, the only reason I haven't wanted to see other things is I didn't want to, like, I guess, like, metagame of, like, hey, I know this could have happened, or this thing other happened, or maybe this could happen later, to, like, change how I would play through later episodes. But with the way they're kind of laid out and structured, I don't think that's gonna be something that necessarily changes how I'm gonna play and what I'm gonna click on, per se. Oh, option is bad. Yeah, I was like, I think I'm still okay to, like, you know, obviously I'm aware now of some of the other things that could have happened based on, like, different choices. But I think I would be okay to know more of them now. Just because of where we're at. I don't know. This feels different than where we were at the point for episode 3. We could just go, what? No, I want to do the explore. I mean, is getting a parasite like that really any different than being eaten alive? They're still eating you, just more slowly and from the inside. Sure, I get where you're coming from, but that's a pretty big difference. If a mountain lion gets me, that's kind of just it, you know? I'm sure the wonders of modern medicine would be able to yank a couple of eggs out of me. Heck, maybe I'd even... maybe I'd even be able to let the eggs hatch instead of just having them removed. It'd be sad to kill the babies, but at the end of the day, if it's me or them, I gotta go with self-preservation. Okay. I'd rather be eaten... I was wondering when you finally say something really weird, I knew you seemed too normal to live here. This game has the best dialogue choices. It sounds like you're saying you enjoy the experience. Who doesn't enjoy the miracle of life? Even if it's creepy life, parasitic organisms are just trying to make do, same as the rest of us. Okay, Avery. We still have no idea what are the consequences of episode 1 or 2 really are. Episode 5 might be a rough one. Okay. I guess that's the other thing, too, is like, you know, there's still things to play out that we don't know the consequences of our actions. We still have stuff from early on that we don't necessarily know the consequence of our choices yet. Yeah, would you rather be eaten alive from the inside or the outside? NLA, I feel like we need a poll for that. Just out of curiosity. If you, like, this is a would you rather. Would you rather be eaten from the inside or the outside? Yeah, I was gonna say, what about no? I don't know. I feel like if it was one of those things of, like, if you had to be eaten alive and it was gonna result, like, for sure result in your death, I feel like just from the outside would be quicker and over. I was gonna say, if it's a lewd one, let's talk about it. I don't know, because, you know, Avery's logic with the medical thing of, like, if it's from the inside, then you could, like, remove it. I love that the options are from the inside, from the outside. Yes, no. Great. Okay, let's head to town. Bo said no. Let's head to town. Yeah, good idea. You and Avery start back down the path to town. Oh, there's Kaneeka. It isn't long until you once again find yourself on the main street of Scarlet Hollow. Tap Girl, you made it, and you picked up Avery along the way. I hope you're both doing okay, like, emotionally. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Better after seeing Tap Girl. He's winking! They're winking! That's good. I feel like I got crushed by a steamroller or something. Joints all out of whack. Totally exhausted and super foggy. Mom has been insisting I caught a cold, and I wasn't buying it. But as of this morning, I've come around. It's definitely something beyond exhaustion, even considering the ridiculously stressful week we've all had. But I'm not going to let that stop me from looking for Stella. That's fair. The wink! Yes. Worried about the general store? I don't know. Oh, right. We were going to talk to her. We were going to talk to Sybil again. Ooh, we have a keen eye choice. Should I say we have a keen eye paragraph? Okay. I think last night just pushed her over the edge. I've known her only a couple of days, but it feels like she has a tendency to run from difficult emotions. Usually she just changes the subject, but I guess this time she wound up literally running. Yeah, let's do that one. You're absolutely right, and as her friends, we can't let her be alone at a time like this. I've made that mistake before. Plus, she could get mobbed by these weird little creatures or worse. Exactly. This is no time to be off on. This is no time for anyone to be off on their own. Who knows what kind of weird stuff is out there? After the past couple of nights, I wouldn't be surprised if there were actual Bigfoots in the woods just waiting to eat any human who wanders off too far from civilization. Do Bigfoots thirst for human flesh? Is that some kind of common knowledge I wasn't keyed in on? Yes, Avery, that is your biggest concern right now. I realized that after I clicked on it that it wasn't an explorer and I didn't do the other explorer options. But there's no going back now. I made a choice unintentionally again. Because that's the one thing I do with this game that I'm bad, that I see an option that I like and then I realize, wait, there's maybe something else I should have clicked on. But you know what? I will face the consequences of those eventually, I guess. Yeah, the eat alive thing again. I guess, yep. I don't know. I didn't see what the did I read what the explore options were? I don't know. Neither of them apparently caught my eye, so I went for the keen eye because I guess that works. Yes, I read. Okay. My brain is doing the streamer brain thing and I don't remember what they were. I kind of wish I had clicked on one of those because I forgot that the keen eye, those ones aren't marked as explorer ones. It's fine. It's fine. I can't go back. I can't go back. I've committed. I wouldn't be surprised is all I'm saying. It's fine. I've done that multiple times in this playthrough that I go, why did I click on that? Why did I click on that? And I'm not going back. I'm not going back. Like, at this point, the only thing that would, like, make me go back and, like, not just, like, play through this save is, like, if Stella dies. Or Gretchen dies. Would be, like, the thing that would make me go, nope, we're going back. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised is all I'm saying. Okay, let's get started. I don't want to waste another minute. Where to first? I was gonna say, did anyone check Stella's house? Maybe she's still at home? Did Avery and Kaneeka know you can take it from here? No. Supposed to get tea with your mom today. Maybe she'll have some ideas. That's not an explore one, though. I think we should check her house first. Okay, let's go to Stella's house. Good place to start. Maybe she just slept in. That's what I'm hoping. I would have gone already, but I was kind of nervous about doing anything by myself today. Just in case I ran into yet another horror from beyond the veil or whatever. I mean, fair, Kaneeka. You make your way towards Stella's house. Kaneeka knocks anxiously on the door. It creaks open. Keen eye. The house is quiet. The world outside muffled as you take a cautious step over the threshold into the muted air of the living room. Yeah, she does feed the bird. She's got a bird feeder. No excitable pug rushes to greet you at the door. You have a feeling that no Stella is going to emerge from the shadows to sleepily greet you. You seem to recall that Stella closed the door behind her when you two left for the library yesterday morning. Okay. She's dead. Stella died. It's all my fault. We ate breakfast here together yesterday morning. She closed the door behind us. And we were both with her for the rest of the day. So she came home last night? Or somebody else was here? Might as well invite ourselves in, right? Let's just get the cops. No. Yeah, we should go in. Cool. I'll be brave and go first. Thank you, Avery. Avery casually steps over the threshold into Stella's house. The music changed, and I don't know how I feel about that. No Pug! I know, it was like, no Gretchen! No Gretchen. Okay, the living room is almost exactly as you saw it the other day. Keen eye. Aside from a corner of the room dedicated to Gretchen, Stella's house almost feels like a museum. Everything's organized with a sort of tidiness you wouldn't expect from someone as rough as tumble as Stella. Only a handful of objects feel like they belong to her. I'm gonna say there's cobwebs on the boots and things. Because this is, Stella's parents' house that she, inherited. So whatever happened to Stella, it doesn't look like it happened here. Doesn't look like there was a struggle or anything, unless it happened in another room, or maybe someone or something caught her off guard. You didn't have to add that last part. Going to forget that you said that and just be thankful that it doesn't look like a crime scene. Okay. Miss Cookie, yeah. You know what? Investigate the kitchen. Stella's kitchen is messier than she left it yesterday. A couple cabinets are hanging open, and a loaf of bread sits on the counter by a used butter knife. I was gonna see if she, like, came in and made breakfast or something. Keen eye. The crust on the bread has gone somewhat stale, about as much as you expect after being left out overnight. Okay, whoever left it here left many hours ago. It's a little messy, but it doesn't look like... Okay. Let's do keen eye. It's a little messy, but it doesn't look like anything violent happened here. It's possible she came home, grabbed some food, and left in a hurry, right? Did she have somewhere she needed to be? She didn't say she had something she had to rush off to. Maybe she just had a panic attack after being possessed? That was over 12 hours ago. I'd hope she'd be home by now if that was the case. Is Stella the sort of person to stop back home to make a snack in the middle of a mental health crisis? Maybe? Yes. And it's comforting to think that might be all that happened. A panic attack is much more manageable than rotting ghouls and a parasitic doughboys. Oh. Makes you so sad. I know. It's like, where's Stella? But at least we get to see the portrait of Gretchen, at least. Might as well investigate Stella's room. You make your way down the hall to what you assume to be Stella's room. It's not here. Though it's a little untidy, it's the usual sort of untidiness that accumulates when someone doesn't often have guests in their bedroom. There aren't any signs of violence. Keen eye. You do notice, though, her jacket is nowhere in sight. It isn't in her closet, and it wasn't on the coat rack in the other room. Okay. The Gretchen doll? Is it? Oh, I was gonna say, is Avery in the way now? I was like, I clicked and Avery's there now. I didn't see it. I'll have to go back and look. Stella's jacket is gone. The Letterman one. It wasn't on the rack in the other room. It's not here, and she didn't have it yesterday. Okay, I'm sold. Between this and the kitchen, she must have come home last night. And it seems like she was the one who decided to leave. No struggle or anything. Check her computer? Why would we need to check her computer? That's an option, though. You go check Stella's computer. I'm not sure we should be snooping on her computer. Isn't that an invasion of privacy? We already broke into her house, right? For all we know, there could be some sort of clue on there. That was kind of my thought. I was like, I wonder if she was looking up something. Like a note detailing exactly where she is. We didn't break into her house. The door was left wide open. See if it's password. Okay. Look, I know it's an invasion of privacy, but we've got to do whatever we can to find her. Sure, snoop away, but I'm not going to take part in this. I'll just be over here standing in the corner of the room, not looking over your shoulder. Let me know if you find anything. Yeah, I was like, I wondered if she was looking up something or whatnot. I love that this is Gmail. Stella's desktop is horrifically cluttered. There are simply too many files and folders to fit on her monitor, and they overlap each other in a chaotic multi-layered display. Whoa, how do we find anything on here? You don't. Come on, let's go. I really don't want to dig into this. I just wanted to see if she maybe had something open. Just check her open tabs. Just see what does she have up. It would take you all day to count the number of open tabs in Stella's browser. So numerous are her tabs that you can't see a single icon. A sea of rounded, featureless triangles from Windows edge to Windows edge. Oh my gosh, look at all her tabs. Her most recent tab is a post on Uncle Carl's Bigfoot Farm, a forum for cryptozoology enthusiasts. The post in question is titled "Something Big is Happening in Scarlet Hollow." Hidden Appalachian. Hi everyone. Was out chasing a skunk ape sighting the other day, and I found these weird little guys. My friend's mom says there's something called ditchlings, but I've never heard of them before. Anyone have any good leads? Bride of Bigfoot. Yes, we got the little sticky note doodles. I like it. Also, just this letter S still being a thing. Brothers like that drives me crazy. The only reason, in terms of my computer, the only reason I don't have that many tabs open is because I actually like shut my computer down every night, so I don't leave a bunch of stuff open. My phone, on the other hand, is a completely different story. I've tried to be better about it. This phone has way less tabs open than my old phone. My old phone, I definitely had like 100 tabs, at least. Oh, to block her webcam, yeah. Alright, camera isn't shaky enough. This is totally staged. Clean footage and some sort of cryptid nobody has heard of except for your friend's mom. The only thing I'm seeing when I Google ditchlings is some city in England. I thought you were legit. Guys, since when did high quality footage count as anything other than actual evidence? Those things are terrifying. Gary with numbers. Since every low budget horror movie started doing guerrilla marketing, I smell an ARG. What's an ARG? It's like capital. I know it's right behind the webcam. It's all capitals. ARG. Alternate reality game. Okay. I'm serious. I've got a ton of extra footage. Look at what they've been doing to the animals in town. They're apparently some sort of bad omen, like Mothman. Okay, I'm listening. I love me a Mothman. Alternate reality game is an interactive networked narrative that uses the real world as a platform and employs transmedia storytelling to deliver a story that may be altered by players' ideas or actions. Huh, okay. I believe you. Ugh, Lucky, you're falling right into her lap. I don't trust YouTubers. I don't trust YouTubers. They're entertainers, not scientists. The thread continues into the next day. Hey, okay, so one, this isn't an ARG. I would never. And two, you're not going to believe this, but we went into an abandoned mine last night to investigate things, and I'm pretty sure we found some Tommy knockers. Listen to this knocking we managed to catch on tape. There's a link to an audio file titled Tommy Knockers Real. Just because you put the word real in your file name doesn't mean they're real. 2 supernatural events on back-to-back nights. This is so fake. I can't believe I bought into that River Runner hype. You're so full of it. YouTubers are always gonna sell out to big indie horror. This is kidnapped by aliens all over again. Also, LOL Doughy, white things, and now loud popping noises. This is definitely an ARG. Did you sell out to Pillsbury? Stop cyberbullying her, or I'm gonna call the mods. Locking this thread and giving everyone a 7-day ban. No cyberbullying and no self-promo. The thread ends. Wow, poor Stella. Remind me never to be internet famous. Here's hoping my SoundCloud stays niche and underappreciated until the day I die. Okay, I want to listen to Avery's SoundCloud. No, NLA, do not ban everyone. Do not ban everyone. Oh, I just missed the Pokemon. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to check her search history and stuff. I just wanted to see if she had anything that was still open that was maybe interesting and caught her eye kind of thing. Okay, I think we've seen enough. Thank God. I love seeing someone's room before they've had a chance to clean it up for company. It's a neat little snapshot, you know? Speak for yourself. If the roles were reversed and I was missing and you and Stella were poking around in my room unannounced, I'd be completely mortified. Spoken like someone who with a whole lot of secrets. My room is immaculate. A guest could drop by unannounced at 2 a.m. and I wouldn't sweat a thing. Congratulations on having your shit together. Yep. Yeah, it was like, I don't know why she got knocked for self-promo on that. Because, like, she didn't even mention any of it other than, like, she was giving footage, but she wasn't, like, she was just directly giving the footage. She wasn't saying, like, go to my YouTube and check out my footage. Like, on Saturday. Yeah, because we still have the party. But Saturday is gonna be... Saturday's still gonna be a while, because this is Thursday. I know, right, Chuck? My inner Vaughn is upset at how poorly that was handled. Yeah, that was not handled great. Saturday, bring your date. Okay. Got it. Thank you. I come by it honest. I will say that this is what her room has been like for pretty much the entire time I've known her. The only thing that's changed is the computer getting a lot fancier. I could use a few more houseplants. I'll put together some trimmings after we found her. Aw, she still does those corkboard with string things. She loves putting the strings on there. I don't think they actually mean anything, but they're more for decoration anyway. Yeah, this is just fun. Okay, I don't think we're gonna find much else here. Let's move on. Achievement unlocked, still life. Okay. Junk you're bringing Stella? Okay. I don't know. I'm still... I want to romance Stella, but also I'm kind of thinking about romancing Avery. I don't know. Like, Kaneeka's also an option, too. I mean, main reason to replay, right, is to romance all the options. Right? Okay, so she probably came home last night, but she's not here now. And we don't have any idea where she might have gone. I thought I was overreacting this morning. I hope she would just be sleeping in. I can't believe she's actually missing. We'll find her. Where to next? Okay, so we've got checking in with Oscar and Rosalina, the diner, the mines, the church. I think let's maybe go check in with Oscar. I don't know, we could get the cops, but also, like, based on how useful they were the first time, I don't see the point. Yeah, replay to romance everyone, exactly. Yeah, they were not helpful at all in the first episode and lost Duke's body, so, like, I don't see a purpose in calling them. Okay, let's check in on Oscar and Rosalina. They should be at the old Maxwell place. Also, I just want to go talk to them, because why not? Tabitha dropped off the key this morning. Or dropped off the keys this morning. The old Maxwell place? So Tabitha put them up in a broken down ruin that should have been bulldozed years ago? I guess it's good they have a roof over their heads, or what's left of a roof. Your cousin's gonna get an earful next time I see her. Kaneeka storms off down the road and you and Avery follow close behind. You don't get far before the sound of growling and desperate hisses grab your attention? Get away from me! I'm supposed to be an indoor cat. I'm not supposed to see things like you. You don't even talk, you freak. You forgot. Oh, we found Pixel. The music, though. You turn to see a ditchling approaching a cornered Pixel in an alley. He must have slipped out of the library with everyone else last night. The ditchling's distracted from its hunt by your arrival. Cranes its neck to face you, its eyes settling on you with alien indifference. Keen eye. In the distance, you hear the furious patter of many feet approaching. You won't be alone for long. Watch in silent horror. Hey, quit it! Words feel meek as they leave your mouth, and the ditchling, unaffected, turns back to its cornered prey. Is there a pipe or something laying around? Maybe we can scare it off? There's no time. I'm grabbing Pixel! Oh! There's friends! Before you can retreat, a small pack of dogs round the corner. Before you can react, a small pack of dogs around the corner. They pounce on the creature, pulling it from the wall, then taking turns biting and tearing it into its ripped to shreds. Paw Patrol, assemble! Exactly, Jessica. Yes. Their task complete, they saunter towards you. What the? Isn't that Daisy? And Scraps? And what looks like every other dog in town? All in some kind of dog gang? I lived! Pixel. Pixel, you got out of the library. Oh, you poor cat, come here. Pixel cautiously walks towards your group before clambering into your arms. He has a comfortable heft to him. We got a friend! Yes, Scraps the dog Gretchen wants to be mayor. Yes, who's actually doing something instead of just worrying about the tourism of the town. I guess he likes you more than me. We found him last night. Oh, it's Daisy. Okay. We found him last night, terrified and shaking in a bush outside the library. Psh, I wasn't that scared. I've even been helping out. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is Scraps. Scraps is cute. Mm-hmm. Little Pixel here's been volunteering as a scout. Don't worry, we're always right around the corner. Those creatures only like to strike out when... Oh, to strike out when they have numbers, but they're hardly very bright. We've made sure the little guy was taken care of till humans were awake. Do y'all know where he's supposed to be? Good doggies! You're some kind of dog militia or something? Oh, have you seen or smelled Gretchen? Okay, so you're the Scraps I've heard so much about. The one and only. This here is Daisy. We've got a few other concerned locals with us as well, just making sure the cats and dogs of the holler are well cared for considering recent events. There are more of those things in the woods every day, popping out of the innocent bodies of what used to be dogs like us. He's done us a fine service, but you'd best make sure to keep Pixel inside from here on out. I've got a feeling they're only going to get worse, or things are only going to get worse from here. Like to see you try. I was an indoor cat, but now I got a taste of the outdoors. I will never be satisfied by indoor life. Oh no. But maybe I can wait till all these monsters are gone. Yes, don't go outside, Pixel. Have any of you seen or smelled Gretchen? Is she missing? Oh dear, Scraps, you don't think? Gretchen's person would never let that happen to her. Wherever she is, I'm sure she's safe from those things. A dog like her doesn't get to be that age without a watchful human at her side. Okay. Yes, Rebel Pixel, exactly. Can you help us find her? You've got better noses for this sort of thing. We'll do our best. We didn't intend to make any more trips out into the woods, but if it's for our Gretchen, we'll take that risk. She's a well-liked dog in these parts, been around longer than any of us. It'd be a blow to the community for her to fall victim to those monstrosities. So if you don't have talk with animals, this scene just straight up doesn't happen, does it? Or like it's shorter, I'm assuming, because you're not going to have a conversation with them. It does, you just have no idea what they're saying. Okay. Good doggies. I don't know. Gretchen really admires you, Scraps. Oh, she flatters me so. I'm nothing special, just another dog. All the more reason to go after her before it's too late. Don't be so modest, Scraps. You're the kind of dog other dogs listen to. That's more than can be said of that Jimmy. So apparently, like, none of them like Jimmy. Scraps and Gretchen romance win. Yes. Thinks he's so high and mighty just because he can sit and stay the best, as if obedience is the best quality in a leader. He's gonna stash on the little top hat. No. Yeah, screw Jimmy. What a joke. One of you should have been mayor. Yeah, screw Jimmy. What a joke. One of you should have been mayor. Well, aren't you sweet? Some dogs just ain't fit to lead. It's not his fault the humans of this town flung him so far out of his depths. I gotta do the good doggies. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. You call me good dog? Daisy good dog? Daisy's tail wags excitedly before she regains her composure. Sorry. I just love to hear it. They're so cute. Aren't your families worried? Ah! Sparkles, thank you for the bits. Yes, I was not looking. Yep. Aren't your families worried about you off on your own like this? We're country dogs, so as long as we come home for dinner, most of us aren't missed too much. Speak for yourself. I know my family has been worried sick, but I can't let that get in the way of what's important. Besides, if I went home, they might tie me up, and then I'd be a sitting duck. I mean, dog. Is there anything we humans can do about the ditchlings? They ain't that hard to kill when there's a whole lot of us. They die easy enough, so as long as you don't get caught unawares. That's why we're gathering all the local dogs. A big pack is a safe pack. Jimmy may not be doing anything to help, but that doesn't mean we can't take matters into our own hands. Now, Daisy, no need to start in about the mayor. He has his own priorities. So long as he doesn't get in our way, we don't need to go start in trouble. It's the best calling them good doggos. Yes, they are good doggos. Okay, we'll make sure he gets back to his family. We appreciate it, human. Word's been going around town that there was one among you who could properly understand us. It'll be good to have you on our side during these strange times. Odd things are going on around here. It's important for all living things to watch out for each other. So you're all some kind of dog militia or something? Yeah, I suppose you could say that. I'm sure you've met the town's illustrious leader by now. When the powers that be abandon you, it's up to the rest of us to band together and protect those who need protected. Okay. We best be on our way. Same for us. The first time that we know of, those things are out during the day, which means the pets of Scarlet Hollow need us now more than ever. Make sure the humans keep an extra careful watch on their furry companions. Band of dogs scampers off. You just had a full-on conversation with those dogs. It is so weird when you do that. I was gonna say, is Avery or Kaneeka gonna be the first to point that out, that we just had a conversation with a pack of dogs? The true reason we got a Pixel moment is because the community was like, where's Pixel at the end of episode 3? Yes, of all things that happened, and they tracked this was what they forgot about. Yeah, I was gonna say, Pixel definitely didn't get accounted for at the end of episode 3. I think Stella's the only one I think we've straight up told Stella, but we definitely, in Rosalina's bedroom, we tell the whole group something something Gretchen said. Did I tell Kaneeka too? Okay, but she's in denial of anything weird. Okay. I was gonna say, we have not hidden our talk to animals ability at all. Because we've definitely mentioned multiple times, like, Gretchen's opinions on things. Yeah. I'm trying to... which Avery would have been in the room, in the bedroom. Does this sort of thing happen a lot with Tap Girl? Yes. Yeah, it takes some getting used to. After last night, it'd take a whole lot more than Tap Girl having a conversation with a gang of dogs to faze me. Pixel in tow, you and your companions continue on to the old Maxwell place. The old Maxwell place. It was clearly once a mid-century modern home, and undoubtedly quite stylish for the time. But it's been abandoned for unknown decades, and moss and vines choke its exterior, barely concealing cracked walls and dust-clouded glass. Hey, where the heck are you taking me? This ain't my house. Before you can approach, the door opens and Oscar's head pokes out from the entryway. Hello? Oh, sorry if I startled y'all. The walls here are worn down enough I could hear you coming from a block away. Morning, Oscar. Just thought we'd stop by to check in. Thank goodness you found Pixel. Rosalina's been beside herself. Oscar's voice is tired. He's had a long night, and it shows. His graying face seemingly having aged in the hours since you last saw him. Yeah, we found Pixel. We did have dogs murder a ditchling, so there's that. Please, come on in. Achievement unlocked. At least it's probably not haunted. Honestly, the achievements are great. That's another reason I do want to replay this game. I would like to have more of the achievements. And there's like over 100 of them. There's like 137 of them. I've gotten 23% of them, though. It's just still, you know, not much of them. You have them all. It takes so long. I'd have to play as much as you have to get them all. Because there's so many of them. But I don't know. I do like achievement hunting. So like Scarlet Hollow, we live here now. Sure. Alright. Pixel! Rosalina rushes forward, taking Pixel gently from your arms. Hey, Rosalina. Hey, Alexis. Look who we found on the way up here. I was so worried. I thought the ghost might have done something to him. Ghost couldn't get Pixel. I'm way too slippery. Totally could have beat up that ghost if I wanted to. Alexis is helping us put her broom together. We don't plan on staying here for long, but the girls seem to be having fun with it. Thank goodness, even after all they've been through. Yeah, this is kind of cool. There's like this weird intercom thing and a jacuzzi. Maybe you guys could fix up the place. it doesn't seem that run down. It is a lot cooler than I thought it would be. And I've already met a ghost, so if it turns out to be haunted, that's no big deal. You could always try to go on a rescue mission for some of your stuff. Let's see. Y'all aren't traumatized after last night? I don't know. The past 2 days have been really weird. But I figure if we survive all that, it can only get better from now on, right? And we went through it together. I think that helps. It helped me at least. You two are way stronger than me. My nerves are so frayed. I feel like I'm one more traumatic event away from a heart attack. Oscar, no dying. It's bad for your health. Same. Lexus looks at Rosalina. Yes. Alright, same. I think Rosalina's got the right idea. We're out of the ghost dimension. It can't hurt us unless we let it. Or unless we go back to the library. Yeah, and none of us are going back there, but it's not like it's gonna come after us out here. Only the memories can impact us now. And memories can't hurt you if you don't let them. That's how I feel anyway. Spoken like someone who definitely won't have repressed trauma about being possessed 5 years from now. Any of you seen Stella? We haven't been able to find her since everyone left the library last night. She hasn't gotten in touch with any of you. She texted me last night, but I haven't heard from her since. I feel terrible. This is my fault, isn't it? I should have done a better job warning her. Stella was practically banging down your door trying to get evidence of ghosts. I don't think you were going to be able to stop her. There is no way you could have known how she would react when she found it. I don't even think she knew how she'd react. And besides, you didn't know how bad it was gonna get. You can't blame yourself for everything, man. I know you probably feel like it's your responsibility to make sure everyone around you is okay, but sometimes that's just not gonna be possible. You're only one guy. That's what Rosalina's always saying. I suppose I do apologize more than I should. You really do. Now I'm really starting to worry. It sounds like no one in town has seen her. That doesn't mean something bad happened. But it doesn't exactly sound like all sunshine and roses for her either. I'm sure she'll be okay. But you should probably get back to looking for her soon. Okay. Interesting. Stella is MIA because she discovered that her package of Animal Crossing is in... her package of Animal Crossing is in another town and she went to get it herself. Uh-huh. Okay. I don't know if I really want to do any of these other explore options, actually. We could always try to go... I don't know. Let's... maybe do... Yeah. We could always try going on a rescue mission for some of your stuff. No. No. Absolutely not. No one is going back in there until we have thoroughly researched... researched plan of action. This goes especially for you, Tap Girl. Who knows if you'd be able to leave again? You've done enough for my family. How about no one going back in there, period? We're gonna need to deal with it eventually. Boarding up the library isn't a permanent solution. Are you sure about that? Because I don't see any reason we shouldn't just leave the thing alone forever. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was assuming they're gonna say no, but like... Do you think you'll have to stay here long term? No, I'll find a way to get the library back, and our house with it. I don't care what it takes. I'm not letting that creature get the last laugh. I've been thinking, as far as I'm aware, there's nothing paranormal going on in Scarlet Hollow before very recently. Now, here we are, suddenly surrounded by weird little goblin creatures in the woods, while entire buildings are taken over by supernatural creatures. You think there was an inciting event, right? I do. That's my thought too. It was never like this in the Holler before. Something must have happened that kicked off all this magic stuff. Avery stares at me. I was gonna say, they're all gonna stare at me, aren't they? Because I'm the thing that's different. I mean, it's obvious, right? Things only started happening once Tap Girl got here. Kaneeka shoots Avery a glare. No, we're not throwing Tap Girl under the bus. Thank you. I appreciate it. What? There's nothing wrong with being a magical catalyst. Sure, there's probably nothing wrong with someone being a magical catalyst, but there's definitely something wrong with saying someone's a magical catalyst. If people get the wrong idea, we're only a couple steps away from the whole town deciding to shaw her. Nobody is going to drag Tap Girl into a witch hunt on my watch. Thank you, Kaneeka. I like to think we've outgrown the days of running people out of town on rails. I'd rather play it safe. I'm with Kaneeka on this. Let's play that safe. Don't worry, it's not like I'm going to run around town telling everyone that Tap Girl magicked a bunch of terrible disasters into existence. But if there's a catalyst for all this, why wouldn't it be a lost Scarlet finally coming home to Scarlet Hollow? Hi, Bella. Hi, Bella. Yeah. Are you gonna hang out with us? Yeah. If I may, Tap Girl, getting it into town isn't the only major event that's happened lately. Parlene died over a week ago, and those creatures in the woods were already reproducing by the time she arrived. That, Oscar, was my other thought. I'm like, Parlene? I don't know if we ever figured out how to actually say her name. But her dying might be... What are you trying to do, Bella? No, you don't get to go... The cat was chewing on the plastic of the diamond art. No, what are you... Bella... What are you trying to do? There's nothing over there for you. Okay, apparently she just wants to sit on that armrest. Yes, there are two cats. There are two. It's just Bella's usually the one who actually makes a visual appearance. Ella is usually the one who's hanging out somewhere around here. Not to mention, I started seeing things in her house before Parlene passed. I think I never thought to make note of exactly when the spirit made itself known. Whatever the cause of this, there must be some way to put this genie back in the bottle. I'm going to do my best to find out if there have ever been any similar events, and whether there's anything special about Scarlet Hollow that might explain what's going on. Town archives are unfortunately in the library. I told you putting everything online was important. No one uses paper anymore, Dad. You were right. I'll be my first project if we get the library back. I've learned my lesson. What are you doing, Bella? You're not going onto the diamond art. Yeah. What are you doing? Okay. Just gonna loaf. I've learned my lesson. Until then, I'll have to make do with what I can find online. We'll fill you in on what little we know, so you at least have some place to start. Enjoy your lurk. Thanks for lurking. I appreciate it. Make sure Pixel stays inside or he might get grabbed by ditchlings. The ditchlings are those things from the woods, right? With those faces? Yeah, the anguished doughboys. I kind of like them. It's like a hidden object game out there today with all the weird little faces peering out of the bushes. Avery, it's not a hidden object game. No. Like them? Are we talking about the same creatures that have been laying eggs in the local wildlife? I don't want to get friendly with them or anything. I just think they're kind of interesting. Each their own. Not Pixel. He's the best cat I've ever met. He's like a little dude. How do you know he didn't get infected already? He was out all night. Is he gonna be okay? I think some dogs kept him safe. Like a gang of dogs. I know it sounds ridiculous, but we saw it with our own eyes. A gang of dogs? I suppose stranger things have happened this very week, in fact. But we'll make sure he stays safe. Right, Rosalina? I'm not letting him out of my sight ever again. Ooh, we've been finding these weird stone seals. There was one in the mines and another in your basement. There might be more. These are those carvings you mentioned last night, right? To think there was something like that under my house all this time, and to think someone must have put it there. Who? This gives me quite a few threads to follow. Thank you, Tap Girl. Okay. Something in the clinic? What else do that one? I think there's something in the clinic. There's this door yesterday, and I could feel something pulling me towards it. I was gonna say, I still don't know what's behind the door. Stranger Things, that's another show, yes. You didn't mention anything like that yesterday. I see. I'll dig up what I can on the clinic. There's a lot of history there. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something haunting that place as well. You have a friend that lives there, right? Should we tell him that something bad might happen in his house? He might want to stay someplace else for now, if the last few nights are any indication. Yeah, I can shoot Reese a warning text, but I don't know if his mom will let him leave. She's got an iron grip on that poor dude, and she's probably even more of a skeptic than I am or was. Okay, Ooh, the movie night. Gonna break it to clinic. No, let's use the movie night. Reese mentioned a movie night, right? It's the perfect cover for an investigation. Who knows if that would fly by with Dr. Kelly, though. After last night, I'm pretty sure she's not going to let us anywhere near her house. She's the only doctor in town. She can't just ban people from the clinic, right? I don't think so, but hopefully nobody gets sick or hurt enough to justify a visit over the next couple of days. If we're going to investigate the clinic, I think we're going to have to break in. Whoa, that is unexpected coming from you. I was gonna say, Kaneeka, you were the one just talking about not wanting to break into Stella's stuff, and you just want to break into the clinic? It's what Stella would do, and she's been okay, she's been 3 for 3 this week when it comes to finding spooky stuff. Okay. She's also been 3 for 3 when it comes to finding her way into mortal peril. Yeah. This is why we have to find her as soon as possible. Oh, okay. This is why we have to find her as soon as possible. It shouldn't fall to me to suggest we do something dangerous. I'm terrible at selling it. Can I have a movie night out with reason with you? I mean, if it's an option. It's not that I don't think we should figure out what's going on in there. We just need to be cautious about what we do next. We don't want anyone getting attacked or possessed by any more ghosts, even if it is to help a friend. I don't know if we have time to play it safe. Just give me a day or two to do some research before you do anything rash, okay? So I guess we're gonna break into the clinic in a future episode. I wonder if this could be the work of some sort of cult. You mentioned something like this at the library the other day. There was a cult in Scarlet Hollow. I feel like I know about it. Maybe it has something to do with the church and the pastor. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there. Let's not get all satanic panic just yet. I know it's not looking unlikely at this point, but having lived in this town all my life, I feel like I would have known if there was some kind of cult that ran the place. I've got to agree with Kaneeka on this. I feel like I'd have picked up on something. A cult doesn't necessarily have to run the town to have an impact here. It does need to be... It doesn't even need to be active. From what I gather, those carvings you've been talking about are old, and whoever left them here is probably long gone. I'll see what I can find. You never know. Okay, we're burning daylight. Let's head out. It sounds like you've got something to work on now. We should get back to looking for Stella. I do. Thanks for the lead, Tap Girl. See you around, Oscar. Let us know what you find. I will. We're going to get the library back, and we're going to figure out how to fix whatever is wrong with this town. Okay. This is where we're going to take a pause. So, we're going to pause here, because I should do a wiggle break. I should do a wiggle break because it's already 8-ish and I haven't done that yet. So, hop up, wiggle, stretch, and then we shall continue. Okay? Okay?